Hey guys, can you hear me? Is everything coming through good? All right, let's see. Desktop audio. We got some of that playing. I really can't maximize this, huh? That's kind of lame. Yeah, there we go. All right, check in. You can see. You guys should see right in the corner here. We got a little thing. Can I? How about the magnifier? That'd be kind of sick. Nah, it's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I just want the magnifier on this screen. Guess not. Well, that was worth a shot. So, how is everybody doing tonight? This is going to be a little bit of an interesting live stream. So far, wow, we got 109 of you. What's up, folks? Stream key leak. Oh no! Yeah, right. So, let's see, studio mode. Here we go. So, first things first, as all live streams go, please be kind, courteous, and respectful to everybody that's in the chat. And there are moderators here. They will ban you into oblivion, and you will not be allowed back, because I just won't let it happen. It's not going to happen. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I can get rid of the chat, and I can do the YouTube pop-out chat, which is much bigger font, and then I can zoom in on it. Oh, that's so much better. I think I lost my question thingy, though. Let's see. Yeah, she gone. She gone. I will have to work on getting that back at some point. I don't know what happened to it, but where it shows the question in the bottom of the chat, I just reset everything for Twitch. So, yeah, we'll get that back eventually. Hey, guys, how are you? Yeah, super important topic. So in tonight's live stream, I want to talk about something, and the reason. Let's go about the reason I'm even here. It is. Hold on. It is. Just answering the spousal unit. So a few days ago, I had a conversation with a fellow content creator of mine, and they were frustrated with their management team, and it was on par with some issues I had with previous management that I had experienced. And then I made that Instagram story because that was not the first time I had heard of people having issues with their social media or their content creating agencies. Now, when I say content creating agencies or content creator managers, I am not talking about a social media manager. A typical social media manager is somebody who helps you respond to comments and edit videos or upload videos or do thumbnails or help you with your reach and engagement. They're helping you manage your own social media that you are creating. Now, there are bad ones out there, but typically a social media manager, it's just supplementing. It's like an assistant. You're supplementing the work that you're doing. The kind of agencies I'm talking about are content creation agencies or influencer agencies who have a pool of influencers, a handful, 4 or 5 to 100, 200 influencers or content creators. And this can be across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever content is made. And man, I hate the word influencer, but I'm going to use it a lot tonight. Content creator. And their job is to find brand deals. Their job is to find the Skillshare plugs, the deals with Sony or video games. Their job is to send emails out, find contacts, network, and bring you in deals. Hey, perfect example, my previous video I just did for Ninja Must Die, that sponsored build that's sitting right there, back there. See, I'm redecorating so everything's on the floor. My current management studio brought me that deal. I got an email saying, hey, Frank, would you be interested in building a prop and doing a sponsored video for Ninja Must Die? And I literally exactly how I said in the video, how it happened. I got an email from my management team like, hey, do you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, cool, let's do this. That was it. They brought me the deal. Now, in the time it took me to make that video, I got tons of other emails, me personally, about, hey, do you want to do a sponsored ad for this? Do you want to do a product review for that? Those are coming into my own personal emails. Now, I could choose to forward those emails on to my manager, my management team. Hey, I think this is good. Could you help negotiate? Or I can work on those deals by myself. Especially, I am very in the 3D printing space. I get a lot of offers on reviewing 3D printers, reviewing 3D printer products, filaments, attachments, cameras, these types of things. I don't need to forward all of those on to my management team. They don't want all of them. A lot of these are just quick grabs. Hey, we're going to send you a 3D printer. Will you do a review for it? Easy, right? So those are the type of managers and agencies I want to talk about in this video. Now, after I posted that Instagram story, I got dozens, I mean dozens of messages from creators way bigger than me. Like, some people I was very surprised about, like, you're having these same problems, huh? Weird. And then tons of creators, and God, I almost said influencers again, smaller than me, who are just starting out, couple hundred, couple thousand, subscribers, followers, wherever. And it really took me by surprise. And some of these people were even with a agency that I had a history with. And I want to say, anything I say in this video is from my own personal experiences. They're my opinions and or things that have happened to me. And there are going to be some other stories shared from those content creators who had reached out to me completely anonymously. I am changing some of the details. Obviously, there's not going to be names. I don't want to get anybody in trouble here. But these are real things that happened and are happening right now. And I've been in this space for about 4 years now. On both the cosplay and 3D printing side of things. I've dealt with small, tiny startup brands. I've dealt with companies like Sony and Marvel, which is crazy to say now out loud. Cool. What's my life? And I want to talk. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about the red flags, what you should be expecting versus what you shouldn't be. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck and tries to scam you like a duck, it's probably a duck. So yeah, I want to definitely discuss this, if you will. I'm not sure who may have Oh, and this is not a 3D printing live stream. I appreciate that there are 142 of you in the chat, but if you are here currently to ask me questions about troubleshooting your 3D printer, what 3D printer to get, what files to get, why your bed isn't level, you're in the wrong live stream. That's not what this live stream is about. That's not the questions I'm going to be focusing on. So, yeah. I don't want to tell you to leave. I'm happy you are here watching, but this is not a Q&A, troubleshooting. Hey, this isn't that type of educational live stream. So good luck next live stream. Sorry. Okay, I have notes. I have notes written down. I never do notes. That's how you know this is serious. When I do notes. Oh, I left my mouse downstairs. Boo. Boo. Can I zoom in this way? I can't zoom in that way. Can I make the font bigger? I want to make that. I can't read it. Yeah. Pin Chris's comment. Can I? I can do that here. I have my wireless mouse. I don't know why I keep reaching over. Let's see. Let me pin this message. There it is. It's pinned. "3D Musketeers, as a smaller creator in the space, around 16,000 subscribers, I am struggling with this whole setup for sponsorships, what to charge, etc." Grant, we are going to talk about all of that. We're not going to get too topical on specific amounts because that is something people are afraid to talk about. And I understand that. I totally understand that. It should... How much difference in money should somebody with 16,000 subscribers versus 750,000 subscribers? What should be the difference there in terms of how much you charge, how much you make, that type of stuff? So we're not going to be using too many specific numbers because everybody's numbers are going to be drastically different. But at the same time, I still think it's good to talk about this stuff. Vince Diesel with the 5, thank you. To start on a positive note, who's been your favorite partner to work with? See, that's a good question. Who's been the best to work with? Ninja Must Die wasn't that bad. They were actually pretty cool to work with. They gave me we're going to talk about creator briefs too. They laid out their guidelines. They pointed out a mistake on my own build. They were like, hey, aren't you missing something? And I was. Because they're paying for a product, obviously. So, no, Ninja Must Die wasn't bad. I've never worked directly with Marvel. You always work through certain individual companies or third-party companies. And content creator, the agencies I'm talking about, also can work with each other. They can reach out and find. So if an agency has a budget or has a contract, they have. Okay, let's pause right there actually, because I want to explain. I've been sought out by sponsors. It's hard to call your worth in dollar amount, especially with since few. So yeah, except for wages. Okay, what is the point to some of these companies? Why would a company go to an agency, an influencer agency, instead of just coming to me directly? Now, Marvel wants to run a campaign. They want to run a campaign and get 10 ads out onto social media, right? They want to run the ads. They're like, hey, we have a budget of $100,000, whatever the heck it is. Marvel's PR, whoever works in this specific department, whoever is running this ad, they don't want to sit there and browse social media and find 10 influencers or 100 influencers to each pay $1,000 and then go through the kick out. I get to email 100 people. No, the person at Marvel doesn't want to do that. The person at Sony doesn't want to do that. So they find an agency who has an umbrella over 10, 20, 30, 100 different content creators. So Marvel says, hey, we're promoting Black Widow. That gets shot down and they send it to this agency. That agency now says, okay, I have these content creators who are perfect for this campaign. I already have how much they charge. They put all of that back in a packet and they say, hey, I can get you 10 TikTok videos for $100,000, and they send that back up. Now there's only 2 people communicating there instead of the person at Marvel communicating with 100 different people, right? So that's the benefit of these types of agencies. It lets the brands just put out, hey, this is our budget for marketing, this is our budget for the ad, this is the budget for promotion. Can you get us back this content? So it cuts out a lot of work on their part and it gives us money. So that's a big benefit to these types of companies. And then at the same time, it can work in reverse. If I know the new Horizon Forbidden West game is coming out and I'm like, oh, I would love to work on this project, I can get in touch with my manager and be like, hey, this game is about to come out. Is there any way you can get in touch with Sony or whoever, or Guerrilla Games? I would love to work on this project with them. So then my manager pitches to them, hey, would you be interested in a social media spot? This content creator can make a prop from the game and you get a YouTube promotion and a TikTok and we pitch them. So it goes both ways. And then Guerrilla Games or Sony can be like, oh, that's a good idea. We actually want to promote the game. How much does he charge? What's their budget? So it comes full circle when working with content creators to do this type of stuff. Golden Thor, man. What's up? Thank you for everything. I love the spirit of your channel, concept for sharing and being a friend, teach me hey, I appreciate it, man. When working with Sony and Marvel and whatnot, have any of them bended the rules or make you do something you didn't want to? No. And we're going to talk about that. That is also on my list of notes here. We're going to talk about that. So that's the point of these agencies. Now, I would like to share with you a very vague but real experience I had, because I can't give away too much details on it, because I just can't. A former agency I'd worked with. I've gone through 3 social media agencies, by the way. I'm currently with number 3. I'm currently with Child. Currently with number 3, and it's going great. Love them. They're great people. And Cranky, what's up, buddy? This transparent. I need to be. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, but I also need to be careful because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. There are, like I said, people had reached out and shared some of their stories, had a very long talk and call with 2 content creators about some real shady stuff. So that was very interesting. Anyway, my personal story. We'll start it off with this one, right? I had seen one of my fellow content creators doing this really cool campaign that I won't give away a dollar amount, but it paid 5 figures. Okay? They had said, I'm very close friends with this person. They had said it pays 5 figures. Wow. It was a lot of work though. It involved posting a lot of content, but it was like, I think I could do that. So I reached out to my manager at the time and asked, hey, can you get me onto this campaign? I even had a contact email, I think. Hey, can you make this happen? It seems like a really cool opportunity. Now, mind you, person who had informed me of the thing was getting, oh, Uncle Jesse, what's up, bud? I'm glad you were able to make it. Appreciate it, man. So, the person, my friend who had informed me of the deal said, yeah, it pays 5 figures, right? For simple ease of math, let's say it paid $10,000, okay? That's 5 figures, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reach out, my manager reaches out, takes a couple days, I think. I forget exactly how long it took. Comes back to me and says, oh, yeah, I can get you on this campaign. It pays, now, these aren't the actual amounts. Let's say like I said, let's say the person was getting paid $10,000. We'll go by the percentages, right? My manager comes back and says, oh, yeah, awesome. It pays $4,000. Weird. That's a big difference. Something felt off. Don't know what it was about it at the time, but something felt off. So that's a big difference there. Less than half of what that's. Now, the person who had told me about the deal had a larger following than me, but not very much at the time. So it was like, that's a pretty big discrepancy. So I had a choice here. Question it to my manager, but something just felt weird. So I took a little bit of an alternative route. I reaffirmed with the person who had given me the information, are you sure it pays that much? And they're like, yeah, that's what I got paid. 10 grand. Okay. They even confirmed with another maker who had more followers than both of us. They also got that money. They also got the 10 grand. Even reached out to somebody on that the platform that was the actual platform was running this campaign. It wasn't an agency. It wasn't a manager. It was the actual platform like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, who was running this campaign. I got in direct contact with them. Hey, can you confirm about this? I'd really love to do this. They even confirmed that it paid the same amount. It's 10 grand, right? So, my friend, person A, their friend, person B with a larger following, and the person at this agency, or the brand, the platform, even confirmed it was all the same amount. The hypothetical 10 grand. So, why did my manager come back to me with 4 grand? Less than half. Now, again, this is speculation. I think they were trying to pocket more than they deserved. The industry rate seems to be anywhere from 10 to 15%. The social media marketing, influencer content creation, it seems to be pretty on par with like the beauty industry. And I have friends who are in the beauty industry. It's about a 10 to 15% cut for your managers or your agents to take when booking you gigs, when bringing you in deals. Now, my math isn't the best, but if these other people are getting paid 10 grand to do this thing, and I'm only getting offered 4 grand through my agency, isn't that a 60% cut? That's a 6 enhance. Yeah, 60%, right? Yeah, they more than tried to twitch me, Foster. So right there, I knew that gut feeling I had that something was off was absolutely off. From there on out, I put my guard up, and I'm no longer with that company. So that hurt, that stung. Like, take a cut. I understand you helped me. You're helping me acquire that, but Dang. Now, could the contact that they reached out to have only offered 10 grand or only offered 5 grand and then they were offering me 4 because they were taking their fair cut? I wouldn't know, because I never saw any of those emails. I never saw any of those negotiations or pitches. I never saw the actual percentage amount one of my former companies, one of my former agencies was even getting. Weird, right? 10 to 15% people. Enhance. So I would have been, yeah, yep. 60%. Yeah, that's a fantastic business model. Yeah. Now, again, I never confronted them about it. I just kept that in my back pocket as, all right, okay. There still could be a minor discrepancy in it. There still could be, why am I blowing up? What is happening on my phone right now? Yeah. No, I did not. I just kept my guard up and I started seeking other representation. But I still have bills to pay. So, no, I didn't accept that deal, by the way. I never did that thing. You guys would have known. If I had done it, you'd be like, oh, it was that thing. Like, yeah. And then I don't think I would have been able to talk about it. But I can talk about the money I never made. There are contracts and deals I can't talk about between NDAs and all that and clauses and perpetuity and all that. I never made this money. I never signed on to this deal. This is just the information I had presented to me via messages and emails, and I never accepted it, but I do know for a fact that the other 2 people and the actual platform were paying X amount of dollars. So, Marshall, what's up, Marshall? Hey, buddy. Do you get more views on your how-to style videos or ones just showing off your projects? It's hard. I have a hard time figuring out what to do. Honestly, the showing off YouTube shorts get more followers and views and engagement. The how-tos, Man, oh man, I have 0 agency. I refuse to give that cut. I have considered hiring a salesperson to work for me. That'd be smart. And mind you, this is just one example of me smelling what I was stepping in, if you will. So, wait, you make money from creating content? Uncle Jesse. Oh, you kid. Okay. So, let's talk about how... I gotta flip my phone around. Jesus. Been a loss for me so far. Making money as a creator. Woo. Could the agent running the ad not have a budget and that means overall spend was restricted, or do you know this because of other... I know this because of other influencers confirming it. Yeah. I'll take 60%. You should do a video review of the Gulf Coast Robotics Durable. Never heard of it. Now, let's see. That was my story. Let's talk about, monetary cuts. So, the money that you should be getting, right? 10 to 15%, that's fair. That's a good amount, okay? Especially if you brought me that deal, right? If it was a deal that was never going to be in my inbox to begin with, it was, hey, for Ninja Must Die, perfect example, right? I never thought to reach out to the game. Like, I didn't know the game existed. I didn't think to reach out to them. I wasn't browsing the Play Store, the App Store on my phone, being like, I wonder if this game will sponsor me. Like, I wasn't doing that. I was busy making content. And this goes into, let's see, I'm trying to keep up with the chat real quick. Was it a campaign people who paid you less, or the manager, or I'm rich in the form of 7 people who love my metalcore voice? So, how should managers work? Now, there are people who are going to have very different opinions about this. There are companies that are going to have very different opinions about this. But in the end, if you are a content creator, if you are on social media making content, TikToks, Instagram, YouTube, even Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, you are making the content. That's your job. You should not be working for your agency. You do not work for your manager. Your manager and your agency work for you. If you are not making money, they are not making money. And if they don't bring you money to be made, they don't make money. That it's a very simple concept. If you know anybody in the music industry, this is how it works. Bands typically aren't going around calling concert halls, aren't calling places to play at. Hey, we'd really love to feature and play the blah blah blah, and play the Super Bowl and do that. The bands aren't doing that. Their manager is. Their manager is making the calls. The manager is booking them gigs. The manager is managing them and doing this to get them exposure, to get them gigs. Because when the manager books that gig at the Super Bowl, obviously it's not the Super Bowl, but you get the point. You get the example. Everybody knows what the Super Bowl is. When your manager books you the gig at the Super Bowl and gets a 10% cut, guess what? The manager just made a lot of money, and so did you. And what work did the band have to do? They had to do what they do best. Play the music, make it sound good, and deliver the product, right? When a company reaches out to me to make a sponsored build video or some type of promotion, I am providing them content. I am fulfilling my end of the contract. So in the music industry, even in the beauty industry, like that's how it works. The manager brings you deals. I'm too busy making YouTube videos, building props, making content, to also having to go out there and fish for my own deals and brands. Now, things come into my email all the time. That is pretty cool. That's a benefit, a blessing of having the social media reach I've come to grow. That's great. I appreciate it, and it helps a lot. Now I just imagine Rihanna calling the Super Bowl asking to play there, right? But that seems wild because everybody knows that's not what Rihanna did. Like, that's not what Rihanna did. I think we can all say that Rihanna isn't calling the NFL. Hey, can I play at the Super Bowl? No, either the NFL or whoever, the showrunner, reached out to her, or her manager, whoever the heck it is, I'm sure you can Google it, reached out to them. And then Rihanna made money. Like, everybody wins. Is it normally commission only, or is there some base pay as well? Grant, in what regards? What do you mean commission or base pay? For like my current management team? I'll wait for your response. I want to get clarification on that. What do you do with the props you make for companies? For example, do you keep it? That I'm going to keep. I know it's on the floor. Like I said, I have tons of stuff scattered. I'm rearranging, cleaning. That's a pretty unique prop, so I'm probably going to keep that. It depends on the contract, right? I still have the Omni wrench from Ratchet and Clank. They didn't want it. They were just like, hey, build it, make a video, cool, promote the game. Sick. Still have that. What else do I have over there? What else have I done? I did the laser thing. The Rengoku katana I have. Unless they ask for it, I keep it. For these management companies, do they have a salary or something? Right now it's just commission. That's it. My current management company, and actually the other companies I've worked for, it's all commission based. If they do not make me money, they do not make money. Because if they don't have me on their team to make that money, they have nothing to pitch, right? Oh yeah, the Dyson. Yeah, I'm doing a sponsorship with Dyson where I make a dirty vacuum. I'm kidding. The Horizon Bow. Yeah, that was it. The chair is from Anda, A-N-D-A. So, now, let's talk about the experiences some of my other content creators have had, strikingly similar to mine. Like I said before, I get a lot of emails. Hey, 3D printer company. Hey, sponsorship. Hey, promotion. A lot of those emails come in. Under my current agreement with my current management studio, I can forward every single email I get from a brand to them to help negotiate, to help, with communication, with fairness. I can send every email I want to them, or I can send zero. I have no obligation, and you shouldn't either, unless that is in your contract, unless you signed a contract with a manager, a management team, and they said you must send every potential business inquiry to us to handle, which you shouldn't. That would be wild. Never do that. Never sign that contract. For the love of God, read your contracts. I can handle them. I am a grown adult. I can read, hey, what's an example of one I did by myself? I'm trying to think. When was the last time I did one by myself? Was it Raid? Who brought me Raid? I don't remember. Oh, God. You think I'd have an example here? I'm trying to think of the last sponsorship I did by myself. I don't know. I can't really think of one right now. I have to go back through my videos because they all kind of blend together at some point. You're doing by yourself. I do all my 3D printing by myself. If a company reaches out and said, hey, we want you to make some 3D printing content, or we want to send you a printer to review, I handle those. I negotiate the terms. Actually, Frozen. I can say that one. That one's currently in works. Frozen and a third-party company. The original Sony. Ratchet and Clank. Thank you. Ratchet and Clank I did by myself. I did that absolutely. And that was another agency that reached out. It was an agency working with Insomniac Games to get it promoted. Thank you for reminding me. What is the scale of following typical to begin either reaching out to management companies or having them reach out to you? It varies, and it depends on the companies. 3D printing culture, much smaller. I've seen people get printers to review with 500 to 1,000 subscribers. You're not going to get a one wheel for free with that type of, that little following. But it depends. Do you get paid for reviewing printers? We will talk about that. So, yeah, I can manage the Ratchet and Clank one. I managed by myself. They were very clear. Hey, we want you to do this, build the prop, blah, blah, blah. I handled that. I handled that just fine. Now, could I have forwarded that over to my management team to potentially negotiate better pay? Maybe. But what if they didn't? But what if they couldn't negotiate me better pay? Now, I'm losing a little bit of money. Am I building a rapport with my management team and helping them out? Yes. So that totally falls on you to do. Wait, Frozen reached out to me for a set of 2 videos through an agency and offered me 100 plus a printer for a pair of videos. You should message me on Discord. Yeah. So you have to pick which ones do you forward. I forward a lot to my current agency right now. You know why? Because A, they deliver. They absolutely deliver, which is amazing. And sorry, lost my train of thought here. Oh my God. I forward a lot of stuff onto them because it also helps them out. Because they, as much as I forward emails to them to help with brand deals and negotiations, they are bringing me in even more sponsorships and potentials and collaborations and stuff like that. So it's a partnership. Yes, they help manage your stuff and help you discern stuff and take care of a lot of stuff I don't want to, but it should also be a partnership. It shouldn't feel like a job where every email you get needs to be forwarded onto him. And these other content creators that had messaged me a few days ago, and that the ones I had the really long call with, they were the same exact thing. Their manager was audibly angry at them for not forwarding on all of their contacts, all of the rapport they had built, all of the connections they had made. He felt that it was his property now because they were signed under his agency. That's not how that works at all. It shouldn't. It isn't how that is supposed to work. How do you deal with burnout, having to juggle all that? Having a good manager. Has your agents gotten you invites to the movie premieres or something else? No. I don't currently. And I can name 5 or 6 different agencies, including mine. I'm not going to. But I don't know any agency that can do that. Those invites to the Marvel premieres come from Marvel themselves. They come from a very specific man with a very specific email who I've been in touch with for nearly 2 years now. They come from him. He's the one who gives the invites. There was an agency who was trying to use those invites to get a female content creator to sign to their agency. Basically said, if you sign with us, I believe the contract was 2 years. If you sign with us, I can get you tickets to this Marvel premiere. Well, I was going to that Marvel premiere. I was there. That was pretty cool. It was a fun one. It was one I went to. You can't do that because the truth of the matter was he never had those tickets. because nobody has those tickets except Marvel. And you sure as heck can't use them as leverage for your own monetary. If I had my... That's illegal. Pretty sure that's illegal. 99% sure that's illegal. If Frankly Built was a business, if it was an agency, right? And I liked Chris 3D Prints, my buddy Chris here. And I'm like, hey, Chris, sign a contract with me and work exclusively for me for 2 years. And here are tickets to the new Spider-Man premiere. You can't do that. That's not, he never had those tickets to begin with. He was lying. So, yeah, that wasn't great. There's more to that story, but not that I can share. Yeah, don't. Yeah, it was gross. It was, can't do that. Yeah. Now, screenings are different than premieres. I'm talking about the red carpet Marvel premieres in LA. I'm not talking about a screening where the movie normally premieres in New York or LA, and then like maybe 1 or 2 celebrities show up and it's kind of a bigger event, but it's literally just like the premiere of the movie. So, yeah. Interesting, right? There was another story of one of these individuals, one of these people I had just recently talked to. I do now have video of you offering me a job, though. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So, this one content creator who is much bigger than me, they are, was doing a sponsored campaign trip for a promotion. I have to be vague with it or I'll give it away. I'm sorry. They were traveling to do a promotional shoot somewhere, and they let slip. They were talking to another content creator on location who worked for the same agency, who was there for the same brand. It was like a package deal. It was a bunch of them, but these two were talking. They were chatting, and bigger content creator had said, "Oh, I'm getting X amount of dollars." I don't think I should say how much. I don't think, no. Yeah. I'm getting X amount of dollars. You know what? Let's say, again, we'll do the 10 grand figure. It wasn't 10 grand. Bigger content creator, millions of followers, I'm getting 10 grand. How about you, smaller content creator? Oh, I'm the smaller content creator. I'm getting $15,000. There's a problem there. Both under the same studio, both on the same campaign, a drastic difference, not like 4 million, 3 million. It was like millions, hundreds of thousands. Something's wrong there. But you have to give me 60% of your subs. More than arguably fraud, setting a precedence for signing a contract they couldn't follow through on. Yeah. Weird. So that's another story. When talking with numbers, when talking with money, it's scary. It's scary. If I was to go and talk to Chris, who also makes YouTube videos, talking about money and what we're making, Grant, you 3D Musketeers, right? You feel weird talking about money because that is negotiations though. No, it is, but the company negotiated for both of them. So how was he able to negotiate such a higher deal for the smaller creator? He should have been able to get more for the bigger creator. Like, hey, you're paying my smaller creator 15 grand. My bigger creator deserves more. Or you offset that because it creates hostility and alienates your pool of creators. Now, some agencies will really make you not talk about the money you're making on a campaign, even if you work for the same agency. Why? There's 3-4 people right now I know I can openly talk to in my agency, who I work with, who I am friends with. I can talk about money with them. Hey, Bill, it's not Bill. Hey, Bill, you're also doing this campaign for Skillshare, or not. How much? Oh, yeah, they paid me $1,000. What'd you get? Oh, $1,500. Oh, you have some more followers. They're like, good job, cool. That's an okay have those conversations. Like, why? Now, when talking to friends who are not under the same agency, who have more or less followers, it does get weird. It gets awkward because we're not all competing with each other, but we are all competing with each other. And I don't mean in a mean way. I don't mean, but like, we're out making content because we want our stuff to get seen and we want to get paid for the stuff we're making. We want to have a livelihood and make this a sustainable living, right? So I'm not, here, good example, Emily the engineer, right? We both make very similar content. We both 3D print Iron Man suits and make YouTube videos and TikToks. We're really good friends. I love her. Emily, Danny, Kiara, I love all of them. But are we also kind of competing in the social media space? A little bit, yeah. But that's not a negative thing. Like, I want my stuff to be seen. I want my homie stuff to be seen. We all rise together. Never be mad at your friends for succeeding. I see people get jealous all of the time on this. I can't believe he has more followers. Why? Do you think your followers left you to go follow him? No, they follow you both, you dumb. You get it? Everybody succeeds. But at the same time, you know, it would be cool to see Emily or Kiara or Danny get a sponsorship deal. That's awesome. Would I have also wanted that sponsorship deal? Yes. Like, it'd be cool to do that. So it's a very subconscious kind of competition where you want to be able to sustain this. And everybody's competing. Everybody's trying to make the better content, the best content. You're not trying to push other people aside or away, but you want to see yourself succeed too, right? You need to be number one in this, because if you're not taking care of yourself, then how are you living, you know? And yeah, imposter syndrome is a problem too. Frankly, yeah, damn you, frankly, ridiculous TikTok views. It's so frustrating. Yes, the bigger I get, the more reach I can help Danny get, and the bigger he gets, the more reach he can help Kiara get, and we can all make funny videos together and have fun, and like, it just grows everything, you know? Rising tides brings up all the benchies. Maybe it's something to do with differing marketing agency groups of the two subscriber bases, and the ones with less subscribers actually had more in target groups than wanted to reach. On a campaign like that, no, it's tricky. There are a lot of detail, but again, this wasn't just one-off story in the negotiations and the pay discrepancies and the problems. And when this was brought up, agency was, again, audibly mad about this type of stuff. How dare you bring that up, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's, have you ever negotiated a deal to include them, or is that not a thing that happens? That's not really a thing that happens. Some of us have worked on some of the same stuff, but, no, me and Danny have been on the same thing before, and me and Emily, and yeah, no, we've done some of the same stuff together. This is so different from how I see myself. I just make stuff and sell it to folks. I don't really see myself as a content creator that can be sponsored. I'm just a creator. You're a content creator. If you are making stuff and posting on Instagram, using a hashtag, trying to get reach, trying to build your growing, you are making content. Do not undersell yourself. You never know who is watching. You never know who's going to reach out. It's tricky. It's tricky space. So this also kind of leads into reading your contracts. Know what you're signing, folks. There was somebody, one of my friends, she signed away, she's another content creator, makes videos. She signed away the rights to one of her videos forever. Like, she no longer owns that video because she didn't read the contract properly. And that happens. That can happen like that. They can do whatever they want with that video. Post it on anything, on anywhere. They can chop it up and edit it. They can never add to it, but they can subtract. They can cut it up. They can rearrange it. Any and every dollar they make off of that video, posting it on their own social medias and networks and marketing, and they can sell it to a news studio to run it. She doesn't see a dime. She does not own it anymore. They basically paid her a flat fee for it, and she misunderstood the contract. It's gone. That's a thing that happens all of the time. Read your contracts. Read them. If you don't understand them, have a friend. Get your spouse, your parents, your wife, a friend. Get somebody else to read them. If you're really worried about it, if it's really confusing, get a lawyer. Like, this is serious stuff. You can get in a lot of trouble for signing contracts and not following through. They're real important things. They're real. Have you ever been directly referred? Have you ever been directly referred to by a company by another creator rather than a manager? Yeah, actually, some content creators pass around like, hey, you're looking for me to build this prop. I don't have time, but you might want to contact A or B. I have done that. I have sent projects off to other people, and I've had other things come into my inbox like, hey, I didn't have time for this. Maybe you'd be interested. So, pay an attorney if you have to. Or yep. In perpetuity. In perpetuity means forever. So we have rights to this video in perpetuity forever. A couple hundred it will cost. Yeah. So with that, actually I want to bring up content farms because I thought that was kind of funny actually. What is a content farm? And are they bad? Why does kiarasworkshop.com go to your YouTube channel? What? I'm taking a quick pause here, and I'm not going to do this where you guys can see it. What? 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 Wait, what? Why is that? I'm trying to stay on topic here, but that is weird. I think she owns it. I'm pretty sure Kiara owns that. I need to text. Hold on. I gotta message Kiara real fast and ask, do you own kiarasworkshop.com? Do you own... That is so... It has been redirecting since as early as 2021. I own franklybuilt.com. That's... We'll figure that one out. Oh, that was good. That was amazing. As early as early 2021, or like, because that's when I moved over. That's when I moved back from England. So sorry for the off. Yeah, sorry for the swerve, people. That's just. Why were you going to that website? Yeah, I saw that it's a Google domain. I have the DS. I have. It was last up. It was created June 2021, and it was updated a year later when it renewed. It expires June 2023 to Google LLC. And they had their, yeah. It's in Canada. Oh, so it's hidden. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, that was funny. Interesting. All right. Well, God, what were we talking about? What words were being spoken? Yeah, contract. God, that was such a bad derail. Yeah, so what were we talking about before that happened? It was something specific, right? Contracts, legality, reading the terms, perpetuity, signing away your rights. Okay. All right, she couldn't get it. It auto redirects to my... What? That's interesting. Hey, Frank, do you feel it harder to trust people with the success of your YouTube channel? Do you get the feeling people are more out to get something from you? That is something that I think a lot of people in the content creation space, and I've had conversations with a lot of people about this. I am content farms. I'll get back. Thank you very much for content farms. I am an object now. I am a thing that can be sold or be used to sell things. I love making my content, but everybody is out to make money off of you. Even my managers. My current management studio is trying to make money off of me. They brought me on because they think they can market me in such a way to help them make money. Is that bad or immoral? No. They need to, it's their livelihood. It's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They bring me deals, I make money. By me fulfilling those deals, they make money as well. Every brand that reaches out to you is hoping for exposure or some type of monetary return. They are all looking to make as much money as possible off of you. You are an object. Sell yourself. Sell yourself a little bit. Own it, right? And know that you are worth something. You can trust brands, but just trust that you know that why they're there. Hey, we would love for you to review our product because you want exposure. Know the value in that. Know the worth in that. That is crucial. I'm here for the man, not the product. Queen Bee. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. It's tricky. And content farms are a great actual example of that, especially when they don't ask. Now, Content Farm is a YouTube channel that all they do is repost other people's things. They repost people's reels and TikToks, and I'm sure, Grant, you've gotten messages from it. I know Willow Creative has. I know everybody who makes any type of good reel or content. Hey, we'd love to feature your video on our page. Sign this agreement. Hey, we'd love to post your content on our YouTube. We'd love to post a picture of you on our blah, blah, blah. Now, some of you might, Grant, you are absolutely an object. You beautiful, beautiful man. Now, is that always bad? There are a lot of people who immediately, no, never use content farms, never let another page share your stuff, never do that unless they're going to pay you good for it. Because though you are getting exposure, they're getting money, especially if they monetize it, especially if they are doing Reels Play or they're on Meta or they're on YouTube. They're making revenue off of that. And if you didn't negotiate to take a cut of that, you'll never see a dime of that. It doesn't mean necessarily you need to sign away the rights to the video, but you're allowing them to repost it, right? Is that bad? I think it depends. A lot of my social media, my YouTube and Instagram, probably wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for Gaming Bible and Lad Bible resharing my content. They would repost it on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll tell you right now, I never saw a dime for that. But didn't I? I didn't get any of their revenue, any of their shared revenue. That wasn't in the agreement. I had a much smaller following by then. I couldn't really negotiate that. But is the reach and the viewers who were interested in my content, who came over to my YouTube, who subscribed, who helped me grow, I did kind of get paid back for that, right? It's tricky. It's tricky to be okay with that. And like I said, there are some people, no, never. You might, don't be so quick to shoot it down always, because if it's a matter of you trying to grow and get more reach, it's not always a bad thing to let some content farms post and share some of your stuff. It could be very beneficial to you, but you just need to, yeah, it's exposure. It is. Some people laugh at that word, but it is. And a lot of places will try to pitch that. They'll throw their follower count at you. And, oh, wow, we have a network of 16 million followers. And, okay, is it worth it? So you have to weigh that, right? You need to start watermarking your content so no matter what, it has your name on it. Jamesy boy, that won't help. I bet you're probably referring to or thinking of the TikTok that was completely copying me and reposting my stuff. When people steal my stuff, they aren't trying to take my projects and say they made them. They're reposting me in my videos. So why would you ever, if there was a watermark across this screen that said Frankly Built, and then you downloaded the video and re-uploaded it on your YouTube, it's still my face. They weren't trying to steal my stuff and make it theirs. They were just pretending to be me. So by seeing me, you think it's me. People are very slow to go down and look at the channel or the TikTok page they're actually watching. So it wouldn't help. I let Smooth On post a reel I did of them. I gained a few hundred Instagram followers as a result, but that's a brand I'd like to work a relate. Exactly. So, Mandic, perfect example. You were okay with that. So I don't think it's smart to always shoot it down. No, not in the cards. I don't want to do it. Yeah, long-term, short-term profit. Willow, what's up? Perfect. I was just talking about you. They place stickers over my watermarks anyway. Yeah, they do that. So don't be too quick to dismiss it. And also remember that post is going to be pushed down eventually. You're going to get some quick exposure. Even though it's forever, it'll be on their page forever. In a week or two, it's going to be pushed off and no one's going to really be watching it anymore, right? So if it's a quick boost to your analytics and you want that type of exposure, it could help you grow a little bit. It's not always a bad thing. But if it's a content page that has nothing to do with your niche, that's tricky. Willow, you can check our Instagram. It's, yeah. So, yeah, be careful with that. Definitely be careful with okaying, giving your content up. Have a licensing fee. Offer a licensing fee. You okay, Maya? Okay. Oh, I'm glad you made it. I appreciate you. Diablo 4 is better than this, I promise. Here's one last story about one of my old management companies. Another red flag. This was after the $10,000, $4,000 discrepancy. That D4 wolf pup. I spy a Shiba. Yeah, she's in there. She's in the closet. Maya, you okay? Okay, she's good. She's all right. She's a good girl. Wee. I had a brand deal come into my email box back in England. No, or was it here? It might have been here. I don't remember. Anyway, had a brand deal come in. It was a very large video game company. After some checks and balances and an NDA that I had to sign, I'm about to watch a live chat. Great info. Happy. Yeah. So, oh, hi, Maya. Hi. Sorry. Puppy break. I had a very big brand deal come to my email, and they said, "Hey, we want you to build us a suit. We want you to build us a suit to promote a game coming out." Sick. Awesome. Now, I gave them my prices. Hey, this is how much it would cost for me to make a video on it. Here's how much the suit's going to cost. Blah, blah, blah. They said, we're going to sleep on it. We're currently getting prices from other makers and creators. Sick. Awesome. They're shopping around. Nothing wrong with that, right? After a few weeks, they got back to me, and it was a call, I think. They said, "Hey, Frank, we want to move along with this project." Sick. we're about to go live with the game announced. The game hadn't even been announced at this point. I was under that NDA until they announced the name and the release of the game, all of that. So that day they said, hey, we're about to go live with the game. We want to take you on. We're going to send you a contract. It was very simple. It was a simple contract. They're going to send me a contract. Let's do it. Sick. Shook hands. Sick. I'm at work on base, by the way, when they called me. I think within 2-ish hours, my former management team called me audibly upset. Hey, did you happen to did you have a deal? Did you negotiate a deal with this game company? Yeah. Lost his mind. Freaked out on me. In a nutshell, it was, I thought we had been over this. I thought we had agreed that you would send and forward all deals to us. We just pitched out. We just contacted them to see if they'd be interested in working with you, and they said, "Oh, we already signed a contract with him. It makes us look dumb." No, it means you weren't really doing your job, because why did it take you that long? But very angry at it. Should have the anger should have been a pretty big red flag there too. So yeah, that was tricky. It was like, wow, you're really mad about this, and this isn't even something we ever agreed on. Cool, good to know. Yeah, so I continue to kind of do that by myself, work on that, and red flags, man. You are, to brands, like I said before, you're kind of an object, but you're also still a person. Do not let people disrespect you. Do not let people yell at you, belittle you. The horror stories I've heard from female content creators, oh my God. It is vile. It is vile how some of these girls get talked to and how they're treated and sold. And I mean like sold. Not great. Yeah, not happy with that. So just be careful with that. Yeah. There's a lot more I could say about that, but it's not really my place. It's gross. There's some gross people out there. FTC guidelines. What are those? FTC guidelines help regulate and dictate all the commercials and promotions and sponsorship stuff, ads, ad videos. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. That type of stuff. It's not. It's not. In a professional environment, any conversation is done the moment someone raises their voice. Somebody clearly has never been in the military. Anytime I do a video where I say, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, that is per FTC guidelines. I need to say that. I need to let you know that part of this video or this entire video is sponsored by that company. Anytime an affiliate link is shared, hey, this is an affiliate link. I'm going to make you money off of this. Those are the things that dictate and regulate how things. When I upload a YouTube video that has a sponsorship in it, there's a little checkbox. Is this video an ad? Is this video, or does this video contain an ad or sponsored segment? Checked. Yes. That's all I have to do. It doesn't change the video. It doesn't change the reach of the video. I don't think it changes. Probably changes the reach of the video. But I have to check that box. The Ninja Must Die prop. I had to check that box. Simple. Easy. I need to disclose to my audience that it is an ad. You are trying to be sold something. Something's trying to be marketed. That needs to be there. Another part of the FTC guidelines is after? What's after? Oh, when you agree to a fee, how is it paid? Before or after content comes out? It depends. It depends. When I agreed to make that suit for that game company, I took a deposit because I needed material cost. But Willow is correct. 99% of the time, it is after. I haven't been actually paid for the Ninja Must Die thing yet because we're not to the end of the month yet. It's in the contracts, all of that. All deliverables are met, all that fun stuff. That's fine. And that's normal. That's totally normal. So just also be ready for that. Like, you're not going to get, like, it's not like I hit post and then my PayPal gets the money. Like, it takes a little while. It takes a little while. So just factor that in. But yeah, typically it's after. Have you ever had content and then not been paid? Yes. There is actually a sponsored video on my page that I was never paid for. But I really liked the video, so I left it. Yeah. You guys will never know which one. It was small though. It was a small little. It was a little guy. But yeah, it's a big no-no. Pay attention to your FTC guidelines. They also dictate. It is a big thing. Like, hey guys, everything I'm about to say is completely BS. This video is sponsored by Celsius. It's delicious. I love drinking Celsius. It makes my skin beautiful. And then in actuality, I never tried the stuff before. That's illegal. That was a big thing in like beauty, social media influencers and stuff. Not like trying to sell you products, but they don't even use them. Oh, I've been drinking Celsius for a month and I've lost 10 pounds. Like that type of stuff, but they haven't actually been doing that. They're just lying to you. Like, be careful of that type of stuff. How do you feel about putting ads like a sticker on a cosplay for an event? Ugh. Not. And that can get you into certain trouble with IP owners. I can wear my Iron Man suit. I'm kind of advertising for Marvel when I do that. But if I go and slap a Keeps sticker on that Iron Man suit, now I am insinuating that Marvel is promoting Keeps when they're not. Be very careful about that. I would not put any type of advertisement on a cosplay at all. That could be a world of problems for legality and IP and all of that. Like, yeah, don't do that. Your skin, money up front, your skin is beautiful, Frank. I know. I moisturize with Celsius. I'm kidding. I bathe in Celsius. Great. Have you heard about the Marvel cosplayers getting DMCA'd by Marvel? Yeah, Spider-Man cosplayers are not doing great right now. It's got me worried. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Do you have any good recommendations for new content creators? I am testing out waters. I'm just testing out the waters for making my video. Be honest. NeroDad 3D. Just have fun with it, man. Don't take it too serious, especially if you're not getting paid and it's just for fun. Just have fun with it. Make good, genuine content. Have fun with it. Grab a camera, talk, chat, hang out, do whatever. If you're genuine in your videos, people will come. People will watch them. Just if you enjoy what you're doing, people will enjoy watching it. I promise. An Air Gear cosplay, I guess. Do you have any good? Could only imagine a Raid Shadow Legend stickers on a Mark 85. No. Have you got a bamboo printer yet? Yes. Sony is suing Spider-Mans to make more Spider-Mans. The Lightning McQueen thing was very different. Lightning McQueen is a very special IP, and he was very publicly, from what I remember, going around making a lot of money for guest appearances. And he was being paid to make appearances with the car. It's a little different than show. Is it different though? I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like him doing that. What about advertising your social medias on a cosplay, such as a QR code sticker? That's different. That's not an ad. That's a QR code. That's just a link in my bio, except it's on my shoulder. I'm about to put a QR code on the back shoulder of the Mark 85. Easy. Easy. Also, good evening, Frank in chat. Hi. Frank, you should put that link in your description box. What link? What are you talking about? Did you just send me something? Here's FTT guidelines put out for content creators. Oh, I will. Yeah. Can I? Oh, I can't edit it right now. Copy link address. Edit. Fixed. I added it. Hello. Love your shirt. Thank you. What's up, Frank? I use a lot of your tips and tricks for 3 years. Thanks a lot. No problem. I was told this stream is for clout chasers, so I'm here now. Speaking of the cloudiest of chasers, I mean, this man lives, breathes, and dies clout chasing. Mr. Danny, aka CTK Creations. He is the worst. I love you. Hi, Danny. How are you? Just want to say hi. I've been watching your channel for a year now, and your vids have been helpful in making my prints better. Hey, no problem. You need to get Miss. That would be funny, actually. Yeah. That actually, I didn't think of that. The stream's getting a little over an hour now. There's a couple little things I want to talk about in closing in regards to things to look out for. And this is more in lines less with your management team and them being shady and mean and gaslighting you and making you think you're crazy. This is more about the contracts you're going to read. Review it. One of the biggest scams in the 3D printing community is, hey, we want you to review this 3D printer. If you buy it and you give us a good review on Amazon or YouTube, we will then refund you for it. That is so against FTC guidelines, it's not even funny. If you are being offered to review a product, you should not have to spend a single dime on that product. They will send it to you for a review. Simple as that. Because when you buy the product from them and then they refund you, they're not. Most of the time they never refund you. I'm so tired. I was hoping to leech off your energy here like I leech off your followers. No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just starting. Read your contracts. Yes, God. Yes. Yeah, Danny, you're behind. We already went over read your contracts. My God. Catch up. Sponsorships. What is the difference between a promotional ad and a review? When I did Skillshare, when I did Keeps, when I did Raid Shadow Legends, that's a promo, that's an ad. I'm saying the good things. I'm saying, hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Celsius. It's great. Link down below. Go check it out. Blah, blah, blah. It's not a sponsor. That's an ad, right? That's an ad. That I say the good things. I promote it. I can put my own little spin on it. You can believe me. You might not. Usually people don't believe you anyway. A review is, it's okay. Cool, it's good. I can say whatever I want. I could say Celsius is dog water. This is the worst drink I've ever had. Never buy it. It's not bad. Know the difference between that. If a company reaches out to you or your manager or whatever, it comes and say, hey, we want you. Oh, this happens all of the time. Grant, I bet. Oh, yeah, pay customs fees too. Yeah, tell them to pay your customs fees if they're sending you printers. Yes, 3D printer companies do this. I had a 3D printer company I'm working with now. They sent me the printer and then they said, hey, before you post your 2 videos featuring our printer, can you send us the drafts? No. A, it wasn't in the contract because we never signed a contract because you asked for a review video. You did not ask for a promotional video. You get 0 say in my review video. That's how that works. If I sign a contract for a review video, it is because there's more money involved than the product, and or I am trying to ensure that, hey, we send you printer, you give review video. That's all the contract should read. You do not, a brand should never have any say in your video unless it is the part of the video, if it's a promo or an ad. Ninja Must Die, like I said in the video, they had to review the whole video because they paid for the whole video. They paid for the entire promotional ad. That's fine. A Skillshare plug. They only get to see the 60-second plug I put in that video. They don't get say over any of the rest of the video. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. Yeah, they said that too. I told them no. Yeah, I told them no too. I'm like, that's not how this is going to work at all. Gross revenue to the manager, their pleasure working with them, for the pleasure of working with them. Killed the deal directly because of that, and they didn't want to compare their products to others. Yep. Compare. It's a review video. I should be able to. I'm about to put out a video comparing the Elegoo Neptune 3 Max versus the Creality CR M4. And you know what Creality and Elegoo are going to have to say about that video? I don't care. Nothing. Nothing. Because they sent the printers to me to be reviewed. I'm going to review them and give my honest opinions on them. The M4 is an overpriced paperweight. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Are you paid on the review video? Depends on the review video. It depends. So that's something you need to consider, right? On the surface, you might want to say, oh, I'm getting a free 3D printer. This 3D printer costs $500. Wow, I just made $500 off of this review video. No, you didn't. Because the company didn't pay you $500. They paid you $30, $40. How much did that 3D printer cost them to make? It cost them more to ship you that 3D printer from China than it did for them to make that 3D printer. You didn't make money off of that. Now, could you turn around and sell that 3D printer? Absolutely. Anybody who has a problem with somebody selling the products that they are reviewing, I do not agree with you. That is part of my payment. If I'm okay getting that $2,000 printer for my review video, I can do what I want with that $2,000 3D printer. And no, I didn't directly pay for the printer, but I made a video for that company. I paid for that printer. That's how I feel about that. I can do it once I have that product in my hands, no matter how I got it. Review video, sponsorship, it's my property now. I can do whatever I want with it. It's as simple as that. No different than somebody winning a sweepstakes, winning a free car, and then turning around and selling it. It's your property. Do what you want with it. No, the M4, no, get the Elegoo Neptune 3 Max. It is less than half the price of the M4. The M4 should not cost $1,100. Shouldn't. Yep. A majority of my 3D printer review videos, no, I just asked for the review. I just asked for the printer. Especially now having the second channel, a lot less followers on it. I can't really charge much. Getting a $500 or $1,000 printer, I am okay with that. I am okay with that. But if they want a review video or a better video on my main channel, yeah, there's gonna be a certain fee, an amount plus the product, because there just has to be that needs to be worth it. It's work. How do you feel about the concept of 3D print farm retail centers? We'll see. If you make for fun shorts now with regular music in it, or do you have to be concerned with, I have no idea. Once it finally comes back and stop, you're right. You won't get ad revenue if you use copyrighted music in a short. Correct. Correct. Yep. Yeah, YouTube Shorts it's rough. It's so weird. Sadly, didn't realize that when I made the Sabbath thing. Oh. How many views did that end up with, Willow? Probably did really good. Your videos have been available. Not all companies agree with once you win, it's yours. Yeah, you're not wrong there either. Yeah, so be careful when accepting review products and that type of stuff. Let's see. Oh, MCNs. Not this. Electroplating, thanks for all the insights. I appreciate that. Any advice on somebody considering starting to make cosplay and props? Incorporated fun. Literally my whole YouTube channel. Tons of advice. Tons of advice. It's at 50 million views. Bruh. I'm sorry. Ugh. Yeah, Shorts is a mess. Shorts is a big mess. F in the chat for Willow Creative. In Canada, a few years ago, a coffee shop was doing a promo. One of the prizes was a car, but the winner of the car had a surprise when he tried to sell the car. Oof. You should have been a saboteur. No. I have 666 on the review channel. Heck yeah. Cool. I think I need to mention MCNs, multi-channel networks. They're very popular for YouTube. They used to be very beneficial and big. But more often than not, they're kind of just scammy, and they're not there to make you money. They don't make you money. It's kind of a different stream to talk about MCNs. I don't deal with them. I don't recommend them at all. There's so many different ways to promote yourself now and license your stuff out and get growth and find exposure. If you're only on one platform like YouTube, then yeah, an MCN might be pretty good. But Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, they're all free. Make them. Spread the risk a little bit, and it's free advertisements. The YouTube Shorts is like TikTok and YouTube. It's really not necessary. Yeah, it's them competing. Yeah, it's tricky stuff, guys. There are some really slimy companies out there. There really are. There are some really slimy management companies who do not want to do the work. All they do is recycle the emails they have coming in from their content creators. That's all. They have 100 content creators all sending them leads and emails. They slosh them around and kick the emails back out. They do not do any of the actual work they're supposed to be doing. They don't look for new deals. They don't reach out. Hey, you know what? I think this company would be a really good fit for my creator who does this. There's some who don't do that. They don't do that at all. They do not reach out and find their own opportunities. All they do is, oh, creator A brought me this Raid Shadow Legends deal. Well, let me just put in creator B and C and kick that back out. You didn't really do much work there. They're going to make a lot of money from that. All the 3 content creators are now on that deal, but did the management team really do much there except just recycle an email that somebody else sent them? Yeah. Beat the system. Create your own MCN. Yep. More slimy than Machinima. Yep. It's tricky stuff, guys. I think 90 minutes is pretty much going to do it for this YouTube live stream. If you guys have any more questions regarding the topics we have discussed, scams, slimy, shady managers, working for you and yourself, do not work for your management team. They work for you. They should be contacting and reaching out. They should be out there helping you grow, finding you deals, helping you sustain, because they make money too. On a positive note, what would you say to aspiring creators trying to create their videos out there to get monetized? Keep uploading. Consistency is key. Upload, upload, upload. And then pay attention to your analytics and what your audience is saying. Pay attention to the feedback people are leaving you in the comments. Hey, this video is cool, but I really like the part where you showed the time lapse of 3D printing. Hey, this video is really... Pay attention. There's tons of tools out there to help you grow and succeed. It's very tricky. It's very tricky to do, but you can do it. You can do it. Have you had any really good experience with managers? Any standouts they have done for you? Yo, my current management team is amazing. They literally just brought me the Ninja Must Die thing. Stuff like that. Even better, here's a fun pitch. Even better, Twitch, the website reached out to me because they were trying to get more, non-gaming content creators to their platform. So Twitch themselves reached out and offered me a spot on something called the Creator Accelerator program. And I wasn't sure about it. I wasn't sure. I was like, this might be too good to be true. I forwarded that over to my management team, my current management team. They reviewed the contract. They hopped on a call with me with Twitch. It was all legit. And they gave me the green light. They're like, yeah, this seems like a good idea. Go ahead. My management team didn't make a single dollar off of that. They just helped me out. That's what a manager should do. They shouldn't always be looking to get a cut of it. That's why that my old manager, my old other person, that's why he got really mad about that video game thing, about me making the suit for the video game company, because he couldn't make money off of it now. It wasn't about him being embarrassed. It makes us look unprofessional when we reach out to a company and they say they're already working with you. No, he was mad because he couldn't leech off of me and now make money from that deal. I was making the money. He wasn't. That's why he was mad. So being able to actually trust my management team like that, my current management team, be like, hey, I don't know about this. Now, long run, does that help them? Well, yeah, I'm on Twitch now, because now they can pitch me as a Twitch streamer too for brands that deal with Twitch. So it was beneficial to them, but they haven't taken a cut of anything. Twitch is mine to handle, and that's it. So it was really cool. It was really cool. You've grown so much telling. You've grown so much, no telling where you'll be in a year. Thanks, bud. RLH, new NYC. What's up, bud? I could probably use a manager, but at the same time, I just do what I want. That's fair. That's totally fair. And honestly, the only role my managers really have currently is they bring me some good brand deals. That's it. Everything. I own all my content. I own everything. It's all mine. You know, I produce, edit, I do everything. My managers just, if I need help with a brand deal, or I'm looking for a brand deal, or there's sponsorships and opportunities out there that I wouldn't otherwise know about, they help me with those. So it's pretty cool. And quick little sidebar before we get off. If you guys are interested in live workshop builds, if you want to see me work at the desk, here, you guys want to see something cool? Want to see something really cool that I just did? Let me change it. Let me change it. Is it this? Let's see if this works. And this will help in future YouTube live streams too. I just need to actually do it. So where is it? There it is. Hey folks, check this out. I got another camera angle. Look at that. So for workshop builds, for stuff like that. Yeah, my desk is a mess right now. Neato burrito. Sick. So on Twitch, I'm going to be doing really impromptu builds, little quick, hey, I'm in the garage. It's going to be every Tuesday and Thursday night, 8 p.m., same time as this actually, where I just work. I'm working on projects, doing electronics, things that don't require a tutorial. They're not as rehearsed and planned as my YouTube lives. My YouTube live streams are my pinnacle. These are, I want to always give you really good information and talk and teach you during these. The Twitch live streams are more just kind of hanging out, chatting, working on projects. I'll either be here at the desk or in the garage or doing that type of stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, please go check it out. Twitch.tv/frankly_built. Yeah. Fancy pants. I have that same mouse. This one? The Corsair? I like this one. It's comfy. Were you concerned about getting canceled doing this? No. Why would I be concerned about that? I haven't said a single cancelable thing. However, if people I have dealt with in the past are watching this, I know. I've known. And there's nothing you can do about it. Be better. Have you ever had Amazon ship the wrong part? Oh yeah, all the time. I've gotten some wonky stuff. Yeah. Be smart, folks. Be smart, please. Don't sit on bad management like I did for so long. It was a while. It was a while before I jumped ship. Yep. Yeah. So I think we're gonna cut it here. It's almost 9:30. Discord voice chat. I will not be on Discord after this. I have to edit a video. It's about printing and painting flexible PLA. So that's what it's going to be about. It's pretty cool stuff. I got it to come out pretty nice, I think. So that's what the video is about. It'll be up tomorrow. I hope. I gotta get it done. So clip it and ship it. Yep. So yeah, I hope everybody had a fantastic night, and I hope you continue to have a fantastic night and a weekend, all of that fun stuff. Thank you. Your wife says someone is sketchy. Listen to her. Yeah, you were right. You were right. So, oh, where'd that 10 come from? Hold on. Did I miss that? Oh, I did. Elf 3D Designs. Hi, Frank. Awesome live stream. Keep up. I did not. Thank you for the donate. I did not see that at all. I appreciate that. So, TPU? No. It looks like an ascot. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. If you liked what you saw and watched, please, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And